Great. So we are in. I'm going to just give a recap or a summary so that people that would watch the recording also get up to speed. So first of all, when you're logged out of TotMind Schools, you'll be seeing something like this. Any guest or any visitor, kino ky'obeera olaba. You see home, about us, a join wait list and others. This one will go away soon. And also you can log in, but you can also access some of the public stuff here. Okay, journal, devotionals. So I'll talk a little bit about devotionals later on. So, but when you log in, after logging in, you click on login to take you to, did I click? Yes. So to take you to this page, you can put your email. You can also put your password, but in case you forget your email or password, we have this unique feature of login via magic URL. So magic URL, they send you a link, bakueleza link mu email yo. So it comes to your email, so you can log in without username and password. So as long as you can access your email, that's all that you need. So after you've logged in, you will be able to see a screen like this. Okay, so now when you come after logging in, you'll see my courses here. You can also see my courses down here, but you can also see my courses under your profile here. Okay, my courses. So you who wants to start learning immediately, you click on my courses, come to the courses that you'll have access to, and now you can see your courses are here. Some are videos, others are you read something. We also have quizzes to test your understanding of what you've learned. Okay. That aside, I also want to introduce you to our chat feature now. Bwe tunaabeera tuyiga, we shall not use WhatsApp. We have our internal WhatsApp here. So it means you will have here and communicate. You will come here and communicate. Okay? Now, because you have children and adults, parents, you should be, this is safe. No adult will communicate to a parent because we have security measures there. So also children will communicate to their mentors, and also adults will have their own mentors, fellow adults. I'll be one of the mentors, but we have other mentors like Hannah, you see here, is a mentor, Isa and others. Okay, so in case I wanted to send a message, so I want to compare here the chat feature. How does it work? So I have this, Nina Wano, but also I'm going to compare this. Now we have an app. So this is how the desktop application here, just sort of take a laptop. It looks like this. So we have one for the phone and also one for the laptop. Not on Google Store, Play Store, we have our own. So you guys will know how to work with it. So this is the app. So newansi wano jiraba, it is here. Okay. So this is for the scribe. The scribe is our main admin, the admin that does the posting and those other things. So I can choose the scribe to put it in dark mode such that we get a feel of light mode, dark mode. I hope it won't spoil your eyes. So I want to test that this feature of chat. Okay. So assuming scribe wants to contact me, what they will do, basically ojja kujja wano ku plus or selecting omuntu goyagala. So there are so many. You give it a subject. Let me say demo. For demo purposes. Now, let me be realistic. You may want to say operating systems seems hard. Okay, let me say issue with operating system. Okay, so assuming oyinako obuzibu totegeera operating system lesson, you're not understanding it well. So then you will give the description here. I have a problem understanding the operating system. You can also choose to add a picture here. Okay, so let me just get this and put it there, then send, in case that is what you want. Now, this other side, yeah. Okay. So this other side you can see, sorry. So you can see already this message comes. So no message bwejja obeera osobola okugikola ki okugibikkula n'olaba omuntu oyo buzibu ki bw'ayina oba kikyabuuzizza. So wano eno nnyinza omuddamu ne ŋŋamba, oh, sorry about that. Can we have a call on this? Kakati bw'obeera ne mentor asobola okuddamu n'akusaba mu meeting mu call. So this other side message era ejja kujja, teweetaaga ku refreshing, ejja beera mu real time. So budde engeri gye buli bwakira eyinza olabika obulala, but now message obeera ogifuna wano. Okay, so chat bwetu bwekola. So tetujja kukozesa WhatsApp. Ne bwabeera mwana muto ajja kujja wano eno abikkule mentor wa mugambe sibitegedde wano nziriraamuko nkitegeere. Okay, so that is the chat feature. So bwetyo bwekola. Tetugenda kukozesa WhatsApp abagenda osomera wano, tugenda kukozesa wano. Kwa WhatsApp oyinza osanga ng'oyinako message nga 1,000, naye wano eno bw'ona obikula app yo oba bw'ona ogenda mu browser ojja sobola okulaba communication n'ebirala nga biri wano for learning. Kakati communication aside, tuyinako ebintu ebirala. Let me say here, let me just come here, support. So you can follow each other nga Facebook bwe mubeerayo. You can follow here. Follow. For example, I can follow this one, I can follow this one, I can follow this one. So nga Facebook bwe biba nti you can connect. So abaana baffe n'abalala, Facebook may not be safe for them, but this can be safe. So bwe following omuntu kitegeeza ki? Nti omuntu oyo byapostinga byonna mbeera nsobola okubiraba. For example, I follow 4, 2 are following me and so on. So ngera bw'obeera ku X oba Facebook, nakyera wano tukirina. So we want people to find a safe place where they can connect. Naye nga teba connecting nga buconnectinzi, nga tuyigira wamu, so we can learn together as children, as families, and so on and so forth. Okay, so outside the follow feature, you can do posts. Let's say I can do a post here and say, hi, just checking. So oyinza okubeerako ekibuuzo ky'oyina ky'oyagala okubuuza. I'm just checking this out. So maybe you want to post something. You can even put a picture. Say let me just put this. Okay, so you can even preview how will it look like. Choose a space. Okay, I think I did not support that. Let me just set that. So, and I posted that. So what happens here? Other people can come and like this. So, oh, I like this. The way you like it on Facebook or X, you know. They can also comment, let's say interesting. Okay, someone can say interesting, and that's it. And other people can come. Let's say when I come this side, you can see this. So it shows me that there is actually a new post. So when I click on it, it will take me and show me that new post posted 5 seconds ago. So I can choose to like it, and I can also say, I like this one also, and I respond to it and say, thank you. So once I respond, this name will come automatically, so you won't have to repeat that. So when I say thank you, now coming back this side, okay, someone responded to my post. I should receive a notification without refreshing. Let me see. Okay, so the notification, you can see this bell, so someone can see. Okay, scribe loved, just checking, and also they commented. So when I click on it, it takes me to that comment here. So we want to make learning unique, and interactive and entirely different. So kyekyo kyogenda okufuna wano, oba mwana oba ki, they can connect here, basobola oposting ebintu byabwe, basobola okucommunicatinga, basobola, in fact kyetwagala nti ne mwana muno namwe nga muyiga musobola okweyamba, obuuza ekibuuzo linajja n'akuddamu, oba ne mujoininga ne muconnectinga ku call. Tulina ne feature gy'osobola okubeera nga WhatsApp eri, you can even call within this, okay? So that will be possible. So twagala ukimakinga nti people are creative here, but not in a social media way. Well, yes, a little bit, but tukola ekintu nga tusobola okweyambako okuyiga. Waliwo ekigenda maaso, social media ebeera cluttered most of the time. Bw'obeera oyagala ekintu concerning learning, the learning here, you want to ask your friends, you want them to contribute, you just post it in the group or in the chat, and you're able to get a little more information about it. So this is about chatting, connecting, and a few other things, okay? But now, bwembeera njagala kuyiga, nzize, there are modules there that I have to handle. How do I get started learning? Now, we are designing our courses. You see, as adults, we know what works in the world. Sometimes we know. All of you can bear me witness. Obulamu buno obeera toyina Katonda at one point, regardless of your religion. Life can be hard. So omuntu yenna abeera yeetaaga something or someone to run to. So as we are grooming these children, we don't teach them evolution. You see, we go to school and they teach us evolution. At the same time, they are teaching us there is God. So for us here, we teach children that there is God. Okay? And in fact, in some of the lessons, n'abakulu ze tusoma, we put in those components. Let's say, wetubeera tu explaining a concepts ezimu ne computer nga yo, tujja kulaga omwana nti weelu Katonda yatutonda omubiri mu vvu oba mu bbumba, n'akola ki? N'atuteekamu omukka gwe ne tufuuka abalamu. So that kind of relationship, n'omulaga nti no ne computer nayo in a way, it functions in that way. So we foster that into omwana alina okula ng'amanye eriyo Katonda era ng'akola. Okay? So we do that. So we share some devotionals. Ebintu bino si kukyusa musiraamu mufuula mu Kristaayo. All we want is omwana afuna that value. There are virtues we all need. So they are not compulsory, but those that can, they can benefit from them. So for example, Nebera shared, they can come and love it. They can come and share what they have learned. Sometimes they'll be getting these assignments. Some of these are not compulsory for us adult learners, but some of these things are going to be compulsory for the children. They have to come and share something. It can be they read a verse in the Bible, Quran, then they can share what they learned, okay? But above all, they share with their adults as well at home, their parents, omwana omanye nti ayina kyayize at least. And that aside, for children also, they will have to share with you what they learn on a daily basis. N'abakulu nammwe, the mentor that will be assigned to oyina okureportinga, okay? So course again, esooka module ya planning, goal setting. How do you set goals? Oyina settinga goals no gamba eno week no coveringa this and this. On Monday no coveringa kino. At the end of the day, oyina ekyo kyachivinga, because in life, bw'obeera tosettinze goals, you'll achieve nothing. I think all of you can bear me witness. So twagala ekyo kifostaringa, n'obeera mukulu, you set your goals, you have to achieve your goals. You monitor and make sure that your goals are achieved. N'ekyaira kyetukola wano is, twagala abaana okubeera nga yeefoosinga okukola. In life, we push ourselves. We have whatever we have in life. Our parents, yes, partly they pushed us, but there is an extra effort that we are taking among ourselves, okay? And we are where we are. You may notice, you may have siblings, mukula mulya mmere y'emu, but life treats you differently, depending sometimes on the decisions you choose and you take. So, ebyo byonna twagala oli ave mu buto bw'abeera mwana, naawe omukulu there are some lessons z'oyiga wano nti bwe nsettinga goal nina ojja achievinga, you do all it takes to achieve that goal. So omuzadde nga gwe agenda okuleeta omwana, you're going to be responsible equally. Togenda tuwa mwana olekaawo, nedda, we work together. Even you adults, you have to work with the mentor and make sure that you achieve. Is it a live class? Nga bwe tuli wano, we might do some of the live classes on Google Meet that may require recordings, but one-on-ones are going to be done on the platform. We have that feature, we just disabled it today for some reasons, but there is a feature like WhatsApp where you can do a call. We do calls in here. So webeera one-on-one, oyina kyoyitamu toli tekitegeerekeka, you can request for a quick call with the mentor, okay? Ne mukiyitamu ekyo n'okitegeera. So all we want is by the time you leave, you've fully understood everything that you need here. So that aside, ntandika ntya okuyiga? Okay, siri simple. Ojja kujjako my courses. Ojja kubeera waneno, there are 10 modules. So you'll have access to these modules. When you finish a module, another module is unlocked. Now this course has 10 modules, these computer foundations. It is our level 1. Now, abantu abasinga, this course is enough for the kind of work they do. To be proficient, to do, to deliver, it is a report, balina kye bakwagaza, gw'olina mukamaawo obadde owandiika strugglinga, now you can do perfect reports and so on. So 90% it is adequate. But for the children, this is level 1. We have 6 levels. So children that want to go take deep tech, there are 6 levels. So they will learn these foundations. From that, they can go into designing graphics. They can now go deeper into Microsoft Office packages like Excel. They can now go advanced, look into how AI works. Even adults, there is a module on AI here, artificial intelligence. But then others can choose to say, for me, I love math, I'm going to take data analysis. Some of you that have heard about data analysis. We have modules on how to use, to integrate, we have a level on how to integrate technology and business. So I know mwana nga wandiagadde taking it, but those are all levels. So a child can do any level they want. So nyinza kwesanta technology mu business, let's say communication, the WhatsApp, the Facebook, the TikTok, and so on. How do I respond to clients? How do I design a form for collecting feedback? How do I do this and that? So all those levels are there. Technology is wide, okay? But for most people, sometimes foundations is usually adequate. However, I would advise you as much as possible, learn whatever you can, okay? So this is the second module. The first module is on goal setting. You first learn how to set your goals before you start this. Because when you start the actual learning, ojja kubanga setting goals, whether you're young or old. And as a young person, your parent will have to approve of those goals. At the end of the day, have you achieved your goals? Have you done as expected? So get progress in achi and assessment singles because then we push on to the next. So I don't have assessing after this course, can you do this and that? Because at times certificates gabo, proving antino chokolachi ochimanyi. But this course is entirely practical. Sibya antino ogenda kujja osome busomi omala ogende. So buli kyogenda okukola wano is practical, so you need to practice. Now, we are starting on how do we learn? Okay, how much time do I have? Oh, I'm almost getting there. So you select the course or the module that you want, and you can see here I can click on continue to course. So like you can see, this course, this assumes no prior knowledge. Ne bw'obeera tomanyi computer nga togikwatangako, wano ogenda tandika from zero ogende. And what is a computer? It teaches you the foundations, what a computer is, the parts of a computer, types of computers, input output devices, instructions and so on. So bye weetaaga to get started is what you basically get here. So buli kye weetaaga okutandika. Eno module esooka ziri 8 modules tugenda labako ku eyo course ngayo. But already you guys have a link. So okay. So assuming njagala kutandika, I'm just coming here for the first time. So I'll either you can click on continue the course and it brings you here. So this is a video lesson and it should start playing instantly. So I don't know if you can hear the audio. If not, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So because of that, have you ever wondered how your tablet knows which video to play? Or how your dad can talk to grandma far away on a screen? The answer is a computer is helping. Now you can even go into full screen. No gamma njagala full screen. So you go into full screen, you continue playing. A computer is basically a smart machine that follows instructions. Now, could you confirm that you can hear this audio or you can't? There is actually audio of the instructor behind this. Mujiwulira audio? Someone to unmute and confirm.
No, I can't hear.
You can't hear the audio. Okay, it's okay. You can mute. So there is an audio behind this because I'm actually using companion mode. Feel free to mute, please, so that we don't. Okay. So there is an audio here. This is a video lesson. So the instructor talks as whatever that is displayed is also displayed. So you're learning, you're in class. There's a video lesson you're following. Think, create, and even connect. Computers come in different sizes, and some can be as big as the ones that control weather satellites, or as small as the one in your smartwatch. We should also note that computers are everywhere. Some computers help teachers to teach, others help doctors to heal, and some even help farmers to grow food, or even let us call loved ones across the world. You also have to remember. So this is a lesson basically. So there is a full screen here, but also I can do this. So let's say it is night. You can go into dark mode and full screen so that you don't see what is on the left panel. So okay. So but don't worry. All this there is a lesson or a video that guides you on this, and also we don't work in isolation. And something is not clear, we give guidance and support. Okay, but also we do live classes. So for us, what we do is you don't have to wait for live class. Content is already there in a structured order. I think you guys can see here. Okay, in a structured order, in the order that you should learn. Okay, so when you're done with this, we have a discussion on the lesson. So for example, after this lesson, this one says, we would love to hear your thoughts. Nuhu, please share your answer in the lesson discussion. Now, because my name is Nuhu Mtevi, let's say here, let me see some colleagues here. There is Naka Kembo. So Naka Kembo, this one will say, please let's hear your thoughts, Naka Kembo. So now another thing I want to tell you, we don't teach technology. We do the technology that we teach. We don't just talk about it. So that is the difference that we have here. The things we teach, we don't just talk about them. We do them. So in other words, our team is actually technical. We have technical knowledge. We are industry experts. So wetwogera ku bintu ebimu wano, tetwogera nti no twasomye ebitabo oba twabuziza AI. These are things that we've done before, okay? And these are things that we do. So we want to teach people things that work in the real world. So era ojja kusanga nga oli ayinza okwebuuza kati lwaki batuwa ono theory because you need this. Bwe twogera ku RAM nakyo olina otegeera RAM kyekyera ekola ki. Nera bw'onobeera ogula computer oba you do anything, you know, okay, RAM ya mugaso guno naye RAM ono tawera. So we do that. And now the same thing we want to teach children and you adults. That you learn what works in the real world. Because you've seen or you've learned from people that do things in the real world. Tuina abasomesa, tuina ne industry experts. So industry experts we bridge mu ssomero kye bandisomesezza to bridging eyo gap. Muina ba expert abamanyi how things work in the world, but also you have a knowledge of the teachers. So we want to bridge the gap such that bw'omala osoma at the end of the day oyiga nomanya, okay, in the world this is how I implement it. You know, that is one of the gaps we have in our system anyway. So wano nera waliwo yali atubuuzaako ku WhatsApp nti siina laptop naye njagala kuyiga. Our question is usually is ogenda kuyiga otya computer nga computer togirina. So for us we are not we don't teach that kind of a way that we give you theory then no, we are hands-on. So ogenda kuyiga ebintu nga bw'okola oyiga okola, you learn by doing. So this course gives you foundations, this module. So this module has 18 lessons, but you notice some are quizzes. Okay, so this is a quiz. So you test your knowledge of what you've learned in these lessons. Ne waliwo nezimu nga, for example, this, let's say, is a child or anyone, you can visit where they repair computers. And now you start to ask, you see those things of saying CPU, RAM, you don't know what RAM, CPU is. Omwana yajja kukyala bwe bakanikira computer atandika babuuza ndaga ku CPU erabika etya, because they have those old computers which they can open. If you're a parent, maybe you can give that person a 10K and they show your children, hey, this is the CPU, this is the RAM, such that bw'ogenda ogula computer or anything, you know, some of these things, you can know what the issue is once you've learned some of these things. Your computer is misbehaving, you go to the mechanic when you know the issue could be A, B, C, and D, such that you're not cheated. You see, one of the challenges, especially with our fellow Ugandans, is it is rare to find honest people. Rare. So that is why as people we need to know what we actually go into. Okay, so these are some of the things that we learn, but this is one module. So someone was wondering, okay, what do we be covering in all the 8 weeks? Some of you may even say they are not enough, but they are enough. Okay, these are just 18 lessons. If you're settled, you can do this in 2 days, okay, at your own pace with your proper understanding. Some people can even do this in 3 hours or 2 hours. We don't recommend that. You need to understand what you're doing. You need to relate what you're learning to the real world. That is how you'll get impact. All right, so this is how the learning happens. Sometimes you read, sometimes you'll watch a video, but at the end of the video still, for example, this one says, please continue to the next lesson because Hi and welcome back. Here is the most amazing part of what computers can do today. Because of coding and artificial intelligence, computers are doing things that people once thought were only possible in movies. For example, a computer can recognize your face to unlock a phone or a PC. It can translate anything, be it the Bible or any text, into hundreds of languages, and this can only be done in seconds. So when I'm done with the lesson, let's say this, I'll just click on mark as completed. So you notice down here the progress changes. So when you finish a lesson, you mark it as completed. Defining a computer, you finish it, mark it as completed. But also, sometimes you'll have to contribute something in the lesson discussion. So children and adults, when you learn something, you discuss what you've learned. You discuss the issues that you find. You discuss so that even when other colleagues come in, they are able to say, okay, so and so got this issue. Let's say I can say, this is a great lesson. Let's say I can say, I didn't know that a computer can do all that. Well, this is just a demo, so it's not what I'm doing. You won't say this, so you post. So when other people come, they can react on this, give it a like, and so on. Now, by the way, everyone that is on Premium, you will have these blue ticks also, okay? So Premium members have the blue ticks. They have those other privileges. So other people can also come respond to this, say this and that. They can love it or like it, and so on. So that we all learn in a better way. Okay? So that is how you're learning now. The learning, you don't just get content. We have what we call live classes. What is a live class? A live class is when we meet, like we are meeting now, and it is a class. The instructor is taking you through some things. So we may have to first go through sometimes, then later on, you can also go through the content on your own. The way we are recording this session, live classes are recorded. So we understand we deal with adults, sometimes uncertainties in life. There is that sort of flexibility. But do not misuse the opportunity. Some people may choose to always miss the live classes. I'll give you an example. There are questions you people here are going to ask that those that are going to watch this recording won't be in position to. Okay? So make very good use of the live classes. If it is there, attend. After that, we share recording, but also you still have access to the actual course content. Okay? So live classes, we shall share when they are done. And also, everyone can you can even choose to have your own live class. So I'm going to leave the demo here and go on to our next. Now, let me talk a little bit about this. This is an 8-week training program, beginner for anyone. When we say beginner, it's not as beginner as it sounds. There, you could be using a computer, but when you go through this training, there are other things that you'll have to go through as well. So we are starting officially in December, and the fee is 300,000 now.
But
Could you mute? The session is coming for Q&A. Caesar? Okay, thank you. We have parents who have VACIST Senior 4 and P7. There is a special program we are introducing from the other week, after next week. Now, that special program, it is about igniting curiosity and creativity among these young people. What do we mean? If a child says, I want to become a doctor, we want them to do this. What do doctors do? What problems are in the medical field? How can they be solved? And what can they do to make it better? Because they don't have to be like ordinary doctors. Their work is to solve problems. Problems are everywhere, any field. So we want to ignite that kind of curiosity. Even as now this computer training comes, the question might be, how do we use these skills in whichever career we want to pursue, or in solving day-to-day problems? So these are some of the things that most of our young people miss. So you want them, by the time they're even choosing the next course or program, they have a reason behind the choosing, not just to choose. So parents that may have interest in that program, that have VACISTs, you could be having friends that have VACISTs, everything is going to happen here. It will be fully online, such that even if you're wherever you are, your child is wherever they are, they can also learn. Now, this one will not require a computer. This one is going to require just a smartphone or anything. As long as they can connect on a call like this, They are going to have access to the platform. They will have assignments there. We shall meet there, share everything there as we wait for this December program. So that is one that I wanted to talk about. Also, we worked on an advert that will go on TikTok, and I'm sure other parents will get to know about it. We had not planned for that, but due to demand, we had to introduce it. Before I continue, let me take you back to parents who are here. Dear parents, here we dream and work together, even other people that are taking on these courses. We have a dream board. What is a dream board? You come here and say, for example, there is an example here. Someone says, add a digital skills training for maids. You have maids at home that may need to be trained in specific things on how to handle. By the way, turning on a TV and off, it can be a training. It is as simple as it is, but also it is something that they may need. So even you've traveled, you're outside Uganda, you see good things, you come and we dream together and our children have them. So for you, you propose, we do research and development, we implement it. So we don't want to just provide. We all have our experiences. You guys, wherever you are, Dubai and wherever, you're seeing things that you may wish your children should learn. You may wish you should learn you yourself. Maybe wherever you're at TikTok, you see something, you feel you should learn it. We have a team that can do research and development. We develop a training or a course in it, and our people get it. So we dream together. So we don't just imagine, we dream with purpose, and God guides us to get there. So there is this dream board where people are able to submit. Let's say submit an idea. I would say we need data analysis training. Data analysis. So you give just some bit of pseudo is one of the core skills today. Could we have a training in it? So just something like that, as simple. Let me just, so assuming that is it, the idea, then you submit the request. So what we basically do, back to ideas. So okay. So this one is submitted by myself here. So when you submit it, things come, and we are able to review this, and we are able to do research and development, and we are able to have it. So that is how we work. We don't just do things just like that. So at this moment, we are going to go into our final session, and that is a session of Q&A. I see some people have left. So now you're going to ask questions, and we are going to work together here to answer them. I'm going to turn off my camera so that I can see you properly and clearly. And now we can ask questions and you can receive answers. Okay, so I'm going to hand over to you. Now, there is a hand. You on the phone, click on the three dots. There is a hand. You can see my hand is up. So there are three dots. Actually, let me share the screen here. Share the screen. Continue. Share. So I'm sure all of you can see my screen now. Okay. So click on these three dots. There is this hand. On this, the hand. If you want to say something, just put the hand up and we shall let you talk. So I'll stop. Okay. Anyone with a question? Oh, my hand should be up. Guys, unmute yogera twogere mu lulimi lwonna. Twogere mu lwonna lwe twogera. English, speak English. Luganda, speak Luganda. Any. Meanwhile, we are making a course that is fully Luganda, which means you can buy your mother or grandmother computer and they learn how to use it. Because I'm sure Luganda is known by so many people here in Uganda. Even Westerners and those other brothers, they can follow. So that one is going to be there. Maybe another thing I didn't show. Anyway, you will explore on your own. We have subtitles and so on. Anyone with a question? Teri yalina kibuuzo? Neerondera bagenda okuwanika. Okay, I can see a hand. Yes. Katie, you're laughing. Natero kulonda. Ziwa Ibrahim, yes.
All right. Thank you, for the session today. My name is Ibrahim. My question is, from what you have shown us today, it seems that we're gonna be learning by ourselves. We're gonna teach ourselves, right? We're not gonna open a class for everyone. Like today, we are learning about this, more learning about the other things. All about we teaching ourselves from the session or from the classes you made. I think I'm not mistaken on that.
Okay, maybe let me just respond to you immediately. We are going to have both. We shall have live classes. Today we have this, the other day we have that. But also it is your you see, when we meet in a class, you can't learn everything you need in that class. So we have this content that you'll have to go through, and there are challenges there, there are assignments there that you'll have to work on, you as the learner, not just to attend a class as if you're watching news. So you'll have to do something. So we do this because we want you to learn, we want you to practice. Have I answered you, Ziwa? So it is both. We do live classes the way we are here, it could be a class. But also there is content. You may not have to wait for the live class all the time. Is that clear?
Right, got it.
Yes. Katie?
Oyo mukama mulungi yeebazibwe amannya gange Katie kale Arabia. Nze abadde abuuza otugambye waliko tumanyi nti waliko lesson ez'abakulu n'ez'abato okusinziira
Okola ki?
katule gy'ogwamu. Otugambye nti waliko lesson oba classes abato n'abakulu
Ye maama.
okusinziira ku kilaasi gy'ogwamu oba katule gy'ogwamu.
Ye nnyabo.
Now I'm speaking to those like me abatandika obutandisi who are computer illiterate.
Yes.
So we shall be having our own class and our own teacher, like going through everything. Okuwa expression nga tusoma, then after okudamu ezo video zoba tukoledde nga tulifika within our own time. Wajja kubeerako specific time nga tuli like as we are today here, tugambe nti we are meeting in a class for 30 minutes, then after tubeere ne waaka nga bwe tukola homework n'abaana be tusomesa ewaka ne tubabaho waaka bagende bagukole weka bayite mu what they have learned today to represent tomorrow. Right?
Ye maama nga bw'okyogedde bwe kiri. Tujja beerangako ne classes, then ojja kubanga naawe era olina okugenda. Remember content ono okumukola n'omumala, ffe kye kitulaga nti nno okoze course ogimaze. Is that clear? So you'll have to go through the online content and you'll have your plan of whether we've covered it or not. Go jabiyitamu ng'olina plan yo. Nti every week at least you should cover module because there are 10 modules. Of course there are more or less 8, but we say 10. So buli week olina covering a module, olina making sure nti ogicoverinze ewedde ng'era ogitegedde. Naye nga tujja banga ne classes eza buli module. Is that clear? Live classes, then you can proceed and learn on your own. Okay? Thank you. Ekibuuzo ekirala, you can put your hand down, Katie. Okay. Ani alina ekibuuzo ekirala bannange? Should I pick? Guys, should I choose? No other questions? Should I assume you're all comfortable? We can end the session? Okay, Kwaga, Jose. Yes, Jose.
Yes. Okay. Nze mbadde mbooza nti tunaaba classes zijja kubeera nga like weekends oba during the weekdays naye eba evening kinaaba kitya?
Yes, webale nnyo buuza ekyo. Classes ez'abakulu zigenda beerangawo kawungeezi evening. Kuba tumanyi mukola, okay? Mukola, so tugenda funanga classes evening. Kati abakulu tujjanga funa classes emirundi 2 oba 3 mu week. Kati mwe mugenda okusalawo batukole 2 oba 3. 2 or 3 sessions, live sessions per week. Ne bw'obeera osoma ng'oyiga mulabye ku platform, you can ask a question, you can even request for live class gwe ng'omuntu. Jose, okikola amakulu?
Yeah, esobola okumpeebwa nga nze omuntu nga nsabye live class?
Ye taata. Kasita
Like,
binabeera nga te-contradictinga na budde buli bwe tusoma general ffenna.
yeah, nkitegeera.
Yes, kubanga buli omu ayigira ku peesi ye era buli omu alina level ye gy'amanyi, right? So kati ojja kwesanga nga gwe toli ku level yemu ne mulinda.
Okay.
Ojja kwesanga gwe waliwo ebikubuzaabuza ate oliye tebimubuzaabuza. Is that clear?
Yes.
So there is that flexibility nti osobola obuuza ekibuuzo oba n'orequestinga ne live class at your own convenience. Yes.
Okay. So kakati katugeze nti I requesting a live class kati wano wennyini mba nkikolera kuno like nti mwe mubeera active 24/7?
Osaba ku platform.
Okay,
ngera bw'oweereza omuntu WhatsApp, oyinza n'okubuuza mu group. Eryo group, group chats. Let me show you one here. Okay, let me say here. Okay, so waliwo wano eno messages. So group ogirabye eno. Nazino eno era group gy'onobeeramu nga class. Oba mujja beeramu 50, wajja beeramu 50 participants. You can ask in the group and the message will come. Ate bw'obuuza, buli omu ajja kufuna email ng'obuuzizza. So other people can know, okay, people are busy learning. Does it make sense? Nti naawe ayagala osigalira emabega obeera motivated okukola ki? Okujoyininga n'oyiga ne banne ne mutambulira wamu. I hope that makes sense.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Wagambyeyo ku gundi ey'okuyiga like nga family.
Yes.
Kati let's say nyina mutabani wange.
Yes, sir.
Nandyagadde kasimanyi oba eno emukosezaawa kati nga naye beginner nga ffe ba beginner tusobola okutandikira okukolera okuyigira ku akawunti emu like gyemba activate nze.
Anti kati obuzibu obubeerawo nti mutabani we ayinza okuba alina by'atategedde ku myaka gye. Tukola amakulu. Myaka gye kati obeera omulimitinze tafuna menta. Kati jjukira waliwo services z'ofuna waliwo ye zaafuna gwe z'otafuna ng'omukulu. Ate n'ekirala tabeera certified, tafuna certificate kumanya. Ate era n'ekyo tajja connectinga n'abaana ba myaka banne ab'emyaka egigye. Okitegeera nti jjukira nabo bajja omukulu tosobola communicatinga na mwana n'obeera muzadde we for security reasons. Okitegeera. So kati awo musobola oyiga mwenna nti muyinza osharinga mwenna bye muyiga because ebimu tebyawukana bikyuka myaka. Ne muyigira wamu nga family. Naye bw'ogaa nti n'okwesa akawunti emwebeera ddi service ebimu gwe byoyiga biri so advanced ye tabyetaaga ku myaka gye.
Kati let's say nga nze activating the account because nga joining nze nti omwana aliko some kind of discount.
Yes, bw'onoo joininga ng'oleese omwana tujja kuwa discount. Kati n'ekirala abantu abajoyininze wano olwaleero mweno live eno abaliko mugenda kusasula $27,000.
Okay. Then thank you.
Emitwalo 3.
You would have made it 25.
So buli kakati mugenda sasula emitwalo 27. Kati bw'obeera olina omwana ng'ogenda joininga n'omwana wo, buli muntu agenda sasula emitwalo 25.
Okay.
Bw'obeera olina abaana 2 mujja sasula emitwalo 5, si 6. Kati bw'obeera oli omu ogenda sasula emitwalo 27. Kakati ekyo wano wenjogeredde live eno era wenjogerera, we are taking screenshots of people who are available.
Okay.
So we shall know aba qualifying for the what? For the special offer. Kiri clear? Kakati gwayagala if you make your payment within this week, there is already one person who paid. They paid yesterday.
Okay.
Okola payment y'omu weekend n'obeera muntu omu ogenda kusasula emitwalo 25.
Okay. So what if I book? Let's say that I have booked like nsasulako emitwalo 2. Naye offer tembeera nayo nga nsasule this very week.
Kati mwe abali abatendinze this life demo, ekuweereddwa nga bw'ogisabye.
Okay.
Ekyo kitegeeza bali be bagenda compensatinga gwe zino ezikuweereddwa because obudde bw'omala ku platform butwala almost 90% of what you pay.
Okay.
So oluusi oddawo ne weebuuza aba TikTok bakikola batya? Yes. So kati mwe abali wano, Julie Puva oba nkuteekinze simanyi. Julie Puva, did I take your picture really? Because you've just joined, but yes, Julie Puva, you also qualify. So if you have more than one person joining, they will pay 250. If you're paying within this week with an individual, you only pay 250. Now, if you make a deposit of let's say 150, by the same shortly before we start, if you make any deposit, you're going to qualify for that discount for the week.
Okay.
Is that clear?
It's very clear. Because you gave us the number where to deposit the money. I don't remember.
The number to deposit the money is that very WhatsApp that is busy usually.
Okay.
But we are going to post it again on the group. And also all these decisions are going to be communicated as well in the group.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Thank you too. Now, I want to take all your questions. I hope, guys, give me a thumbs up if you've understood the special discount. You're one person, you will pay 250 if you attended this training. You're one person, you make your payment within this week, you're going to pay 250. Okay? You want to learn as a family, every person will pay 250 regardless of when they pay. Is that clear? Now, let's say you were a parent, you have more than one child, you're going to pay 250 if you attended this demo. Okay, any other person? Yes, let me first pick Diana, sorry, Shadia, then Diana, you will come also. Yes, Shadia.
Hello. Ompulira.
Yenyabo.
Kakati kyembadde mbuuza.
Ye mama.
So the house manager. Obudde oluusi butukwata. Kati for example, watugambisa abakumi ngenza ogendako nga ziri 10 oba 4. Wedda ndi busy.
Okay.
Kati olwo live sessions basigenda zisuba kuba sometimes nkimanyi ojja kugenda ogendeko nga siriiko. Nga obimanyi ebyakuko oyinza obutandika but obuwulira. House manager tobeera na obudde businga bwa boss wakwagalira aba akwetaaga. Kati tugenda tukola otya zino live z'ogambe nti oluusi tujja kusubwa ebimu tukoze tutya okubanga tetusubwa kintu kyonna.
Kakati ekisooka tugenda
tegedde otugambye lessons tujja kufuna the problems Zino tusangawa wenzita nenyiga ku zitwagisa Google Meet eba endaga nti nno video yino oba olina link z'ojja otuwanga you tap in it nekutwala ku lesson mwe yabadde.
Okay, Mami, don't worry about that. Can cook them, can so can put them, then other people I'm going to give you a chance. Now, first, kantandikira live sessions. Live sessions mugenda kubeera ne group gye bayita Computer Foundations Adults. There will be one for we call them for them they have their names. Okay. Now that group, any live session, any special communication, ejabeera omwo olaba ng'eno link bweri wano. The way this is posted, all your live classes will be in that group. Is that clear? So if today is 2nd of December, right? Sorry, November. This live session is going to be posted on this platform as well. But now, the same way it is posted is the same way you will receive it. Nemu email yo jakufunachi email eraga live session eyo, so you can come and access it. Kadnamwa, yes. Akati ekibuuzo kya nti you a house manager wandyagadde weebuuza budde ki. We are going to be handling these classes at 8 or 8:30 p.m. Obudde obwo obeera okyali busy?
House manager tabala budde kyensobola okukugamba naye nga I'll try mbeereko oyiba biganye ndozamba naalaba mawulire mazima siwakuwa nti njabe nkonjabeerako. It's hard. Sometimes obeera n'obudde, sometimes buziba nga tolina budde. So
Kati ekiina buzibu my friend, gwe woonoofunira obudde bw'ojja okuyigira, ate n'ekirala woonoobeera oyigira n'osangamu obuzibu kuba live session recording zijja kubeerako, onoofunangamu obuzibu ojjanga ku requestinga for your own class. Now, sibagamba mwena mu missing live classes mu requesting, because you only request obeera ekyabadde mu live classes tewakitegedde, naye jjukira, you see you guys, the way you asking these questions, mutegeera kye twogera, you're getting clarity. Kakati oyinza obutafuna eyo chance if you miss the live classes on purpose. Is that clear? Okay, thank you. I'm going to choose another person. Yes, Diana.
Okay. Hello. Thank you for the presentation. It was very nice. So I have a question. So what if we're more than 4 in one family?
Okay.
What if we're more than 4 in one family? So
is this adorable?
Yes.
Yes, adorable. Ask your question.
So what if we're more than 4 in one family? Okay. And
Yes.
like, do we get the same discount or the discount is lower?
You still receive the discount of each one pays 250. Adorable.
Okay.
But if you're more than 5, there is something different. There is something special for more than 5.
Okay.
Have I answered you, adorable?
Yes.
Great. But now for your discount has no limit. Is that clear? Your discount will have no limit. These other people, their discount might individuals, your discount expires after this week. I hope you guys that is clear. Once it expires, you'll go back to 270. Okay? All right. Thank you, adorable. Greetings to everyone, including Mommy and Daddy. All right. Now here you can see. Let me first take Shadi. I answered you, so you can lower your hand. Adorable, lower your hand as well. Later, I'll get back to you later, and also mute, please. So, Jita, let me first pick Jita. Okay. Okay, Jita, can you mute? Can you unmute?
Hello.
Yes, Jita. Yes, can hear you.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. Kinanjagadde okubuuzaako, it's about the payments, yeah?
Yes.
Kati sobola ku attending a lesson unless nga nsoose sasula the first deposit wagambye emitwalo 2, then that's when I can access the lesson. All as long as I've made any deposit, I can access.
We requested that at least you pay mitwalo 2 okutandika.
Okay.
Naye kati
So
gwali wano tugenda kuwa chance. Jita yekka bannanga abalala tetujja kubawa. Because mwenaye mufuneyo discount, we might run out of funds to facilitate you, okay? So Jita alone, you will come to the inbox, you'll make 150. But Jita, you have to pay the other one in December.
No problem. That's not a problem. Just mbadde njagala kumanya. Then ekirala ffe abagala okukozesa credit card and visa what. Tugenda sosola tutya kuba ndabye wanino mugamba mobile money, but I may not be able to access the mobile option. Kati oba njagala kukozesa credit card yange oba visa oba through bank kyo
tugenda. Okay, to in an option. If you notice fly area yasooka erimu nti visa is available or MasterCard upon request. So gwe atasobola kukola mobile money visa weeri tujja ku creatingira invoice ojja sobola okusasula via visa. We use PesaPal. Abamanyi PesaPal beba handling online payments zaffe, so ojja sobola okusasula via visa. So it is safe, regulated by Bank of Uganda. Okay.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tujita. Yes, blessings.
Gyebaleko mukama waffe.
Ale sebo nawe gyebaleke.
Kaakati nze mbadde mbuuza oba kati ffe abamu kati kanjogera nze ŋŋanze kuba siyina just computer kati wenaba niyinza obba nga neetaaga okugipurchasinga through you. Okitegeera?
Yes, sir.
Kubanga computer ezo wagamba bamanyi ozifeera ne tugula nga tezikola bulungi. So kati kigenda kuba kitya, nsobola okufuna essente naye zikuteerako naye njifuna ekola waaka mutuufu?
Kisoboka ekyo. Naye also we recommend if you can get somewhere you go to buy a laptop, we give you how to check for those specifications. Now, we have suppliers we deal with, okay? But omanye ebintu bino bisobola otuukawo. Laptop nefunamu ka issue, omanyi nti middleman gwo ofuuka like otegera kye ngamba. Oba olina kyokola nefunamu obuzibu, ojja kuba buli kaseera ojja natulemesa osomesa obulungi. Naye kye tugenda okusaba kiri kimu. Basupplier be tukolagana nabo, they give warranty. Okay? Bw'obeera otwesiza okufunira laptop, bw'obeera nti n'oba oyinamu omanyi oyinza okukozesa bino ebintu bituukawo osigaa nti no kijja kutuukawo. Okay? Sometimes it happens. N'otwala laptop after one day screen nezikira. Tugamba ate banfera. We just have to handle it diplomatically. So bw'ayagala okufuna laptop through us, first of all, our name, we like erinnya lyaffe lisinga sente z'otuwa. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Ekyo kyo twagala okiprotecting at all cost. So bwe tukufunira laptop twagala overifying buli kimu kikola bulungi, gikozese with care, togiteekawo ne bagisuula n'ogamba after one day yakoze eki yayonoonese. Tubeere beesimbu. Is that clear? Oba olitakuwa laptop ate n'ogikyusaamu n'endala ate n'ogamba nti omanye ebyo abantu, people do those things. Okay? Naye naawe agenda ogula laptop, waliwo omu ku bannaffe yafunye obuzibu, alina Dubai actually. I don't know if she's here. I think she's not. So, yafunye omuntu ne yeesiga nti ono munnauganda munnange. oli namufera natuusa laptop nga specifications zayagala si zeezo. So for us bwe bakuwa laptop nera we don't now gwali wano ng'oyagala ogula laptop, don't pay that money before the laptop is delivered to you. Kiriya gwe bwe bagikutuusaako bweti sende WhatsApp tukubuulire ekyokukola, tugenda nabo kulerawo special video just for you. Steps zogenda oyitamu okuchecking oba wasabye 8GB RAM ng'olina 8GB RAM, is that clear? Oba wasabye SSD ng'erina SSD, such that buli omu alina freedom oyinza n'okugenda Kampala road n'ogitambula. Ffe ne tukugamba laptop bweti ne bweti jabeera mu range y'eno n'eno, ffe bw'otuwa ssente zo tulina kye tulyako naki. You get the point? Era tusobola okukubulira nti laptop eyo eri mu range ya ssente zino naziriwa. So kwota ofuneyo olunaku oluto otambule Kampala road ofune laptop gy'oyagala, ocheckinge ne specifications zo ekusanyusa. Ffe tuyinza recommendinga Lenovo n'otambula n'osanga HP ennungi. There are so many good laptops. Though normally we recommend Lenovo, okay? So bwefuna obudde bwo ogambe ngenda gula laptop, tukugambe ojja kwetaaga ssente bweziti ne bweziti. We can even recommend you like 4 suppliers. Bw'obatuukako nga tebalina ky'oyagala, move away, go elsewhere. Ocheckinge bo ziri ziti ezaabwe. You can even omutuukako naga tulina eno n'eno ya ssente zino n'omwawuka empaamu obudde, n'okeberako ewalala ayinza n'okugamba eno ya 8 oli ng'agenda kuwa yennyini ku 7,000. Are you getting the point? Uganda tulina free market economy, okay? So take your time ofune ekikola ki. For example, waliwo leero atugambye alina ku 65,000 asobola bafunira HP ennungi Core i5 ne 6th gen. Ne mugamba okay, I needed to fast travel there. I'll get some time ngendeyo ndabe how good those laptops are before we recommend them, because twagala mufune quality, tetwagala mugende n'abafere, twagala muyige. You get what you need. Okay? Yes sir. Kansubira gwe nkuzeemu.
Kale bwebale nnyo ssebo.
Kale kakati ngenda Bless. That was Bless. Katie, I'm back to you. Katie?
Hello, thank you.
Yes.
Nzabadde ateesa nti
Yeah, ma'am.
nsanzeyo bannange abatali mu ggwanga ate nga ffenna tubeerako ne time zone ez'enjawulo. Kati wenandadde naasabira nti mu kugroupinga class zaffe tutegeere bameka bali luddawa, tuba ne time ki okutuuza ku time zone gye tubeeramu. Then tulyoke tutuusinga time ffenna gye tunaabeerako ku live session kubanga ffenna tugyetaaga so that waleme kuba wale someone to be left behind.
We have people in Saudi Arabia, Uganda. So Saudi Arabia, it's now tulina obudde bwebu mu Saudi Arabia. Are you saying this? Olaba screen yange? So fene sawas ezimwe Saudi Arabia. Kakato ojja kwesanga ng'abantu abali e Dubai, UAE. Okay? Nga bali 1 hour ahead, bo balaba already ziri sawa meka? Sawa 12. Kakato ojja kusanga abantu abali e Qatar. Okay? Nga tulina obudde bwe bumu. Kachiraga nti abali e Dubai, UAE bokka be baliko 1 hour ahead. Kikola amakulu. So, kiraga bwe tugamba nti tugenda meeting essaawa 2, beewaabwe zibeera 3. Okay? So ezibeera 3 ne tumeetinga for 1.5 hours for class. Ffenna kiba kitukolera. Bikola amakulu.
Kati nange webadde njagala tutegeere bwe tuba tugeze mu class group tutegeere how many are we and abasinga bali luddawa, then tubalinge time yaabwe tulyoke ffenna tugoberere that procedure.
Ekyo mami tokitya bwe kigenda okubeera. Bwe kigenda okubeera. So you just make your payment, then we can do the rest. Eh? Okay. So any other question? We are taking one more question. We are taking one more question. Waliwo omuntu oli yabuuzizza eky'account okusharinga. You might be limited to one account actually, that when you log in as one person also. So, Kate, you can lower your hand if you're done. Yes, Wise.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank
Good
you for
evening to you.
everything.
Thank
Yeah,
you too.
so Chimbede njagala okumanya, by the way, bingi babibuuzisa era nange bye nandibadde neetaaga okubuuza. Ababuuzizza mwenna mwebale nnyo. So kino kye njagala okumanya kati omuntu ng'ali Uganda nsobola mugamba nti gundi sindikirako kasente kano ku namba bweti ne bweti nga it's my fee. Can it work?
Ye maama, kikolera ddala bw'asindika ssente ezo, weereza screenshot. Eraga so
That's great.
bw'azisindika mugamba akole ki? Oba si ekyo yayinza ozisindika n'akuba n'agamba ssente zino za Akaikiriza Wise.
Okay, so gwe abeerako ku namba eyo.
Yes, enamba eyo mbeerako though sikola nzekka. But as much as possible, I do my best to respond to you guys. So ebiseera ebisinga I monitor. I'm one of the people that respond. Oluusi oyinza okugwa ku nze oba another person. Now, in case you want to specifically talk to me, bw'oweereza message gamba njagala kwogera na Nuufu.
Okay.
Yes.
Nanga, I have a question.
Okay, before you,
Hello.
are you answered?
Yeah, nkitegedde neyanzizza Seba.
Okay, thank you. Katwabadde alina question. You can lower your hand.
I can still speak, right?
Yes, you can speak.
Ati mbadde mbuuza. Okay, I'm even requesting. Tondaba Puva Julie.
Okay, Puva, yes.
Kakati, mbadde nsaba briefly otuyitiremu otubuulire. How is this online teaching? How is it gonna be like? Briefly, tunyonyole. Do we need some notebooks and pens to note down? Do we have that time of noting down notes for revision? Oba mwe mututerako notes after the online class?
Okay, I think you joined a little bit late, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're lucky still you qualified for the discount, eh?
Thank you.
We talked about that. Okay? We talked about that. Okusoma engeri gye kugenda okubaamu. We have online content. Online content, for example, you can see this is a course. Eno course ngayo, it has its own content, video lessons. This is a video lesson. Ojiraba, then others. This is also a video lesson. You get the point. But some of them, let's say, why do we use computers? This is an audio lesson. This is a reading. Now, Pova, feel free to take your notes. That is part of effective learning. Okay? So, and also, bwe tunaamala class eno, neno live session gye tubadde nayo ojja kufuna recording. Is that clear? So, ojja kufuna recording, you can review at your convenience, but also, bye tusoma omwo already tubiina mu course bino, there is already pre-recorded content for you. Gwe nawe yandigambye nti, recording is long. Good, you listen to that recording, but part of what we discuss is already in the course content. Wakuba nti wanena advantage eriyo nti you can ask verbally ne tukuddamu. But still, Puva, we have this platform here. We have our WhatsApp built in here. Wosobola okubuuliza ekibuuzo in case anything is not clear. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So all that is provided for you. You can even request for a live class on your own. Okay? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Are you based in Uganda?
Yeah, I'm in Uganda.
Okay. Okay, thank you. All right. So I'm sure there are people who want to make their payment now. So we are going to share the details in our WhatsApp group. In case you still have any questions, please kindly, you can send a WhatsApp. Now I'm going to be on WhatsApp after this call, actually the rest of the day. Tomorrow it might be another person handling you. You want to talk to me directly, feel free. I'll be available for you. Kakati nawe ng'oyiga ng'ogamba nandyagadde instructor nga asobola mu Luganda okunziriramu bulungi naki, we shall do that as well. So if that is your, actually we might even do a group ey'abo abandyagadde strictly entirely Luganda, because ffe kye twagala, you know, abachina bali wala n'abo abantu olw'okuba basoma mu nnimi ze bategeera, we facilitate that. Omwana bw'ajjanga Luzungu lwe lumwanguyira lwajja osoma, gwe Oluganda ng'oli comfortable na Luganda tujja soma Luganda, naye content ajjaba mu Luzungu for now, but next year we are going to do a same course ng'eri entirely mu Luganda, nti omuntu asobola bano banina business banina kinga ayagala yiga computer mu lulimi lwe, oyina jjajjawo oyina maama oyagala bayige, tugenda beera nayo nga buli kimu kya Luganda. All right, so you guys have been actually, I pray that the live sessions we have during the actual course, they are as interactive as you guys have been. Eh? You've been a very, very you are actually one of the best classes I have had. I measure the quality of a class by the ability for people to ask. It means Baba Deba following, Baba Deba paying attention. So for that, we can give ourselves, we can clap ourselves. You guys know how we can clap ourselves. I'm already clapping for you. So let's clap for ourselves. We clap for ourselves. Thank you so much. Now, Puva, are you still here? She left?
Oh, yes, I'm here.
Now, Puva, you're going to give us a closing prayer. I'm assuming now, before she comes, do we have any other person that still wants to ask you one question? We give you a chance. If you feel something has not been clarified, tugenda kuwa chance ebuuza. Muntu omu bw'ati yekka. I'm counting up to 5. If you don't put your hand up, or if just unmute actually if you're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puva, pray for us and we end this.